Good morning, friends and fellow Disney hearts out there. Welcome to Nassau, Bahamas. We're actually going to be going off the boat this morning. We just came back from breakfast over at Cabanas, and we're just getting things ready. It's only going to be me coming off the boat today. Jess and the kids are going to stay back and actually, go to the pool and aqueduct and stuff like that. And me and a couple of the family members are going to be heading off the boat for a little while. We're going to stay in the front stretch. We're not going to venture off that front stretch at all. Thing with Nassau is you just have to make sure you stay in the front stretch, safety reasons and things like that. So, just like a lot of these other islands that you can go to, you just have to kind of stay in the touristy area. Unless you personally know somebody that can bring you around, which I know a couple vloggers that actually know people here that would have them bring them around. But if you don't know anybody here, you want to stay in the touristy area. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to actually head off the boat in just a little while, just getting our stuff situated. And we're going to go to Nassau, Bahamas. So come along with us. So this is our view right from our veranda right now. And as you can see, there's another cruise ship right here. This is the Margaritaville at Sea. Right next to it is the Carnival Conquest. And if you just go down this way, you can see some of Nassau. You can see how blue that water is. It's pretty blue. Looks like the camera's picking it up pretty well. I think we'll see how really blue it is once we get to the two Disney islands for the next 2 days. But yeah, so let's head on off the boat and check it out. Alright, here we go. We are exiting the ship. And we are almost officially, on the ground of Nassau, Bahamas. And there we are. We are on the grounds of Nassau, Bahamas. And there's our beautiful, beautiful Disney fantasy cruise ship. Isn't she glorious? So, shall we go explore Nassau? Let's go. Wanted to give you guys an overview of the size of the Disney ship compared to the other ones. That's why I was kind of doing a panorama for you guys. But here's 3 cruise ships. Look at the size of those two compared to our Disney Fantasy. It's massive.
You back there? I think it's coming out.
Whoa! So, welcome to Nassau, everybody. Just checking out one of the front stretches here in the main area. See what they have to offer. So over here, they just got some little shops you can check out. They got all kinds of this one in particular is like seashells and different things from the sea. Like I said, just some little shops that we're seeing right now. Little trinket things, little trinket toys and other things. Got these for the kiddos, if the kiddos are into these kind of things. We got some more shops here. They also got some jewelry made out of Bohemian conch shell. We've got different things here as well. For anyone that likes jewelry. We got a little bar over here, a little hangout lounge area. We're going to this Global Porter official port shop. Let's go on in and check it out. So this is the kind of vibe they have going on in this shop here. It's pretty much a shop that's going to just sell Bahamas merch is what this store is pretty much doing, as you can tell from the coasters and the mugs, sea related merch as well. As you can see, they also have some like Nassau, Bahamas hats. So they have a lot of your basic merch that you would find in like different places that you go to, hats and mugs, and like because we're in a tropical island, so you're gonna see a lot of sea related things like that. So got some rum cake right here, rum cake. So we decided to stop off and get some daiquiris. I got a strawberry mango daiquiri. So we're gonna go check out the world famous Bahamas straw market. A lot of music, some live music going on over here.
Hey, Riley. Fishy.
Hey there, friends. Sorry for not having so much Nassau footage. It was a lot shorter than we expected. Now, we already planned on not staying in Nassau very long due to some of the videos we were watching about it, and also from some of the people that were on the cruise that have been to Nassau many times over. They were kind of giving us the rundown about Nassau. So we didn't plan on staying in Nassau very long, but we actually stayed a lot shorter than we expected to. Now, there was a few reasons behind that. And also, Jess and the kids, like I mentioned in the video, did not go into Nassau. Jess wasn't really feeling Nassau after the videos that we saw, and just from what some people are telling us on the ship, about Nassau and things like that. Not that Nassau is a bad place, but there are a few reasons why we didn't stay as long as we expected. We felt that the shops and the different people selling on the streets were a lot more pushy than we expected. Now, we knew that they were going to be pushy. Some of these different islands, not the Disney-owned islands, but some of the, when you go visit some of these different islands, that's their way to make money. So, they only have a very small time frame to make money. And we understand that, but we just felt that how pushy a lot of them were, not all of them, but a lot of them, how pushy they were was a little more extreme than we expected. Now, they weren't mean. It was hard to get anywhere without them, all over you trying to, sell this and sell that. And, we just weren't having it. A lot of the stuff that they were trying to sell us, we really didn't want to buy. But it was like we couldn't go anywhere without them trying to hound us to buy something. And again, that's their way of life. That's how they make money. So we're not saying that they're bad people for doing that. It's just they have to sell in that time frame. So it was just a lot more congested, a lot more pushy than we expected. And talking to some of the people on the ship, like I mentioned, that have been to Nassau several times over, they said it was a lot more pushier than they've experienced in past times. So I don't know if they're just having a little bit of a hard time in that area. Are they not making as much money? I don't know. But they even said that it was a lot more pushier than other times that they've been. It was just getting to be a little much after a while. Also, there was times that we were trying to get, there was like a certain beach we were trying to get to that wasn't far off the main stretch. And we asked a couple people, and, they're like, oh yeah, I'll tell you, but you got to pay me. And they weren't selling anything. They were just saying, well, I'll tell you if you pay me. So it was kind of like, all right, we're just visitors. We want to get somewhere, and we're just asking for directions. So, that was a little much too. We were also hoping to see some of the cultural things of Nassau. Now, the main stretch, it's all pretty much shops and restaurants and stuff like that. So you're not going to see a lot of the cultural stuff. We were told a lot of the cultural stuff, you have to kind of go off the main stretch into different areas. And you should only do that if you're going with like a trusted tour guide. You don't just go with anybody. So we didn't have any plans for that. There was just nothing cultural that we wanted to see that was on the main stretch. Like I said, it was just shops and restaurants and things like that, and a few bars. So we didn't get to see any of that. So I have been networking and communicating with a content creator from Nassau. So next time we go on a Disney cruise and we make a stop in Nassau, we're going to make plans, and he's going to pick us up and kind of bring us around to the more cultural areas of Nassau, not really the main stretch. So that'll be really fun. Something we've been just kind of talking back and forth. So that'll make some good vlogs in the future when we make it back out onto the Disney cruise and stop at Nassau. So we're really looking forward to that. Don't have any plans right now when we're going, but next time we do, we definitely will be reaching out. And if he's available on the day that we're going to be there, he is more than happy to kind of bring us around to those kind of areas. So that'll be a lot of fun. So that's something in the future. But don't get us wrong, Nassau is not a bad place. There's just certain things you have to do for safety reasons, things like that. And that's really anywhere you go, especially if it's a really crowded area in some of these different islands. You just have to, take some safety precautions. And the cruise ships let you know. They let you know, okay, don't do this, but you can do this. A lot of them will tell you, like when we were in Nassau, they told us, pretty much just stay on the main stretch. They did mention some of the cultural areas that you can go to, but you want to go with a trusted tour guide, not just with anybody. So, we don't want you to get a bad feeling about Nassau. I personally feel, since we've been there and I can tell you from experience, I feel that it is for a certain group of people, a certain crowd of people. I don't think it's for everybody. So just make sure you plan it out right, and you kind of look at different videos and you talk to certain people about it, and just like anywhere you go. So we don't want you to, just, think that we're bashing on Nassau. It's just more of, this is the experience that we had personally. Now, next time we go, it may not be like that. Maybe it might be a little more settled. But also, there was our cruise ship plus 3 others. So there was 4 cruise ships in total. So there was a lot of people there. It was very crowded. So that didn't play into our favor either. But crowds we can handle. We go to Walt Disney World and Disneyland, different places like that. Crowds, that's not an issue for us. It was just like the things we mentioned, things being really pushy and people trying to get us to pay them for directions. There was also some areas I was trying to film, and that's why you didn't see a lot of different areas, especially that one. Was it called the Haymarket or some kind of shop? It was like, tell you we're going to the shop, and then we went in, and I know I was talking to another content creator, and he had the same issue. You go in, you want to film, they want you to pay them to film their stuff. And a lot of them just had regular sweatshirts, and some of them have some crafty things, but it's like they want you to pay them to film. So, and to me, it's like, we're trying to show everybody the great things of Nassau and the different places we go. So that's kind of helping them out, but they saw it a different way. So I chose not to film in a lot of areas because, they were just wanting us to pay them to film and stuff like that. So, it was just different reasons like that I didn't show you a lot. We didn't stay there very long at all. Like I said, it was a very, very quick stay, very short stay. And then we just decided to go back onto the ship and, hang out a little bit by the pool, go in the aqueduct, get dinner, and kind of just chill. And there was a show that night. So we still had a great day, even though we didn't stay in Nassau the whole day. It was nice just be ported and kind of just take in the scenery and the the view of Nassau from the ship and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun. So the whole day was a really great day. We had a lot of fun that day. Especially when we got back on the ship, there was just other things to do. Like we said, we went to go see the Frozen show, which the Frozen show was good, but out of all the shows we saw, it was the least favorite. All the other shows definitely topped Frozen. Definitely the highlight of Frozen for me was the actor for Olaf. He was amazing. So, but yeah, it was a great day. But the upcoming vlogs with the Disney Islands, with Lookout Key and Castaway Key, let me tell you, those are some really fun vlogs. The next vlog after this is Lookout Key. We had an amazing day. So definitely keep an eye out for those vlogs coming up, because that was the main reason why we loved this cruise so much and why we wanted to book this cruise, was because we went to both Disney Islands, Lookout Key and Castaway Key. So it was all about the Disney Islands for this cruise. It wasn't so much about Nassau for us, it was the Disney Islands. So definitely keep an eye out for those vlogs coming very, very soon after this video. And Lookout Key is the brand new island from Disney, and it was amazing. Very cultural, which I really loved. So that video was right after this one. So you are going to have a blast with this video. But now let's turn it over back to the vlog so you can guys see the rest of our day. Okay, so some time has passed since we came back from the Nassau. We're still ported. We still have a few more hours of port here. But yeah, we just I brought Bryson back to the room to rest a little bit, and I got some room service. Again, for anyone that didn't hear from the other video or doesn't know in general, yes, room service is included in your cruise package with Dizney. You just have to tip them. Customary tip is about $1 per item. So I got some room service, hung out here on the balcony, listening to music, just taking in the views. So now I think we're going to head to the main deck, probably try to get an aqueduct and hit the pool a little bit and just that whole area. So yeah, that's what we plan on doing. Okay, so we just came back from deck 11 where, the pools and aqueduct is and everything like that. So I went on aqueduct. It was so fun. It was really fun. The only thing is, they said because I do have a waterproof camera with me, I either need a head mount or a chest mount. I didn't bring any of those because I didn't think I really needed them. So perfectly fine. There's a lot of video out there of it, and next time we come on, I'll make sure I bring that with me. But I mean, it's a lot of fun. You get on, it kind of just speeds you off. You take a dip, and it has like a lot of pressure that shoots you up again, and that way you can keep the momentum going. And it's really awesome. The water is a lot cooler than the pool water, so be ready for that. But I mean, you go all the way around the boat. You kind of go off the side of the boat at one point. It was just a lot of fun all the way around. Had a great time, and try to get on a couple more times before this cruise is over. So, but yeah, a lot of fun. Now we're getting ready for dinner, and then we have Frozen tonight. So we'll see what tonight holds for us tonight. And as you can tell, one of the ships already left. The Margaritaville ship is literally just leaving as I'm talking right now. There it goes. The Margarita ship is leaving port. So that just leaves a Carnival ship, which is, you can tell, is a much older Carnival ship. Now we were kind of looking at it. It's definitely a very aged Carnival ship. And then off to the other side, there's a Celebrity cruise ship as well. So what's funny is when we were walking around in Nassau today, and I kind of tried to show you some clips, but we were trying to compare how much larger the Disney Fantasy is compared to all the other ships. The Disney Fantasy is massive compared to all the other ships that are here today. Absolutely massive. I mean, noticeably larger than all the other ships that are here today. So it was kind of funny. And a lot of the other ships that are here today are much older ships. Yes, the Disney Fantasy is, it's 20 some odd years old, but it doesn't look that way compared to the other ships that are here today. The other ships that are here look very aged. Disney Fantasy, because Disney takes very good care of their ships. It looks a lot fresher, newer, and it just looked a lot better. So now it's time to go get ready for dinner. So now both cruise ships have left, and we're about to leave port probably within the half hour. But now you can see everything without the cruise ships here. You can kind of see the Nassau skyline, if you want to call it. Right there, that's a stage. We're actually having a concert there right now. We can actually feel the bass where we're at right now. We're moving. Ah. It's on the top deck. Yeah. I'm hoping tomorrow, if both Disney ships are there, you go into a horn battle. I'm hoping. So tonight we are going to the Royal Court for dinner. So I haven't been to this restaurant yet, so excited to check this one out. So let's go to the Royal Court for some dinner. Welcome to the Royal Court. How you doing? Wow, this is beautiful. just wanted to kind of show you guys the overview of where we're sitting. This is a beautiful, beautiful restaurant here. And here's the menu. Let's check it out. Got the specialty drinks, followed by some appetizers. We got the soups and salads. And then bread service. Then over here you got the main courses. Not sure what I'm going to get yet. Looking pretty good though. There's some good stuff here. So my appetizer just arrived. I got the duck confit. It's slow cooked duck leg pulled and garnished with dried cranberries and walnuts. So this is my first time trying duck. I'm actually really excited about it. So let's dive in. So my salad just arrived. I got the farmhouse salad, which is baby spinach, asparagus, cherry tomatoes, and fingerling potatoes served with goat cheese, crostini, and olive vinaigrette. So both Jess and I got the cheddar brand roasted filet steak. Actually looks very, very good. Everything so far has been incredibly good here tonight. So we just got the dessert menu, so let's open it up and check it out. So starting off with specialty drinks and coffee. Adventures After Teenies.
I don't know if I can eat it now.
Now, some desserts and signature desserts and no sugar added desserts.
I'm gonna eat the steak and that's it.
Kind of eyeing that strawberry shortcake sundae. That sounds actually really good. So we just got dessert and I got the strawberry shortcake sundae. It actually looks really good. I love strawberry shortcake, but never had the strawberry shortcake sundae, so give it a whirl. So for dessert, Jess ordered the apple tart Tatum.
Cover the paper ball with this cup, okay? Cover. One more here. Cover. Cover. Top one, none, right? So how many paper balls I have in the bathroom? One. One here, right? One here, one in the middle, and top one, none. Alright? So I'm going to transfer the middle one through the bottom, through the cup to the bottom one. You guys are ready? Any magical words? Abracadabra. We're gonna say it together. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra. Hold on. How many paper balls are there now? 2. Right. I'm gonna cover this paper ball again. One more time. Cover. One more here. Cover again. Cover again. How many I have here? 2. Middle. 1. Top. None. Right? Okay. One more time. You're gonna say it together. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra. Alright, still on. How many paper balls are there now? 3. How many paper balls are there in the beginning? 3 paper balls and 3 cups, right? Alright, so 3 paper balls, cover again. Is there anything here? Nothing. Is there anything here? Nothing. I'm gonna take out one from the ear. Inside here. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra.
Whoa!
That's magic. I can't tell you.
So we are back in our stateroom. As you can see, I'm on the balcony again. This is my favorite spot of our veranda because I just love hanging out here. It's really nice. As you can tell, it's dark, and that's about 10:30 at night. Can't really see very many, actually none at all. No cruise ships out tonight. We see a few lights in the distance that might be, one of the islands or something, because tomorrow morning we're going to be at Lookout Point. We just had dinner, a few hours ago, as you just saw. Dinner was awesome. It really was. I tried duck for the first time, which was really good. And just my whole entire meal, everything that I had, and Jess said the same thing, everything she had was really, really good. I like the theming of the Royal Court. And again, I can't say enough about the cast members that are part of the wait staff. I mean, all of the cast members on the entire ship are just incredible. They really, really are. they bring cruising to a whole nother level. They really do. You know, we've been on a few cruises, and we've never had the interaction and the smiles and magic that they bring to our trip. We love it. We're absolutely loving our time. And you know, after dinner, we went to go see Frozen. We saw Aladdin last night. Today we saw Frozen. Frozen was really good, and they had some special effects, not as much as Aladdin. The whole production was just really good. All the actors and singers and performers and everything just top notch. Loved Olaf, and it was just really cool how they put this production together. I fully enjoyed it. Now, if I had to rate Aladdin to Frozen, which one I like better, Aladdin definitely is on top, and then it goes Frozen. There's a few more shows that we're going to be able to see while we're at sea. Tomorrow night, they're not going to have an actual production in the Walt Disney Theater because, well, tomorrow is Pirate Night. So we're going to be up on the deck. They're going to have some pirate shows and fireworks at sea and all kinds of piratey kind of action. So it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. But tomorrow in general, I think is going to be a lot more action-packed than we have had in the past few days. You know, today was a nice day. We went to Nassau for a little bit, but it was more kind of just being on the boat again because we didn't stay in Nassau very long. Tomorrow, we're at Lookout Point. So we plan on being on the island probably majority of the day. Then we're going to come back and Pirate Night. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to that. But overall, today was a really nice day. It was relaxing and got to explore Nassau a little bit and, just be on the ship more and got to go on Aqueduct. That was a lot of fun. So it was just a really nice day all around. Tomorrow, like I said, we have Lookout Point, we got Pirate Night, we got fireworks at sea. So really looking forward to tomorrow and really looking forward to taking you guys along. So hang on because I think tomorrow is going to have a lot more action involved. I know these last few vlogs have been kind of mismatched because we're just kind of staying on the ship. Yeah, we went out to Nassau a little bit today, but overall we've been kind of just bouncing around the ship and just having a blast, But next 2 days we have Disney Islands and we're really excited. So we're really excited for those, excited to take you guys along. So yeah, let's go. So as always, until the next vlog or the next podcast, be the reason somebody's day is magical. Bye guys. So I just want to show you some really cool things that, Mousekeeping has done with our room, and he has been doing a phenomenal job with our room and just creating magic and smiles for, us and our family, and he is top notch. Make sure that everything is perfect for us every single day. He, greets us every morning, says goodnight every night, and yeah, he's doing a really good job. So tonight he did some magic for the kids and put some character sheets and blankets on their beds tonight. So when we got to the room, he says, "Oh, kids, go check out your beds tonight." And they went and they were very excited to see, character bedding on their beds tonight. So, but he also left another character towel art. So let me show you this. It's Wally. Gotta love Wally.